Already, when everything came out, I feel like this was their most artistic album / era by far. The mood film, just perfection. From the teasers and everything, I thought More Than I Like would be my favorite song without hesitation, but that isn't actually the case now. On first listen, I feel like they really lean into a heavier rock sound than usual, which I wasn't sure I'd totally love, but I'm obsessed with the album, so it isn't a problem at all. As I'm writing the script, the album just came out, but I need a dedicated segment to talk about the styling, because it is so good here. I'll just go in the release order of the concept photos, because that's the easiest for me. Firstly,
Jooyeon.
God, his visuals never fail to just make me gasp. I find it hard to believe that this man is real. The hair as well. I love it. Moving on.
Junhan.
I just love the red hair on him so much. It looks so good on him. And the eyeliner with the little stars. I just love this look on him so much. Now, when the concept photos for
Old.
I low-key freaked out because there is no way a man that good looking is actually alive right now. His hair, I'm obsessed with it. The green really fits him well, and I'll stop rambling about him now.
Gown.
I love that picture of him with their, like, bread. I can't really tell. I have bad eyesight, guys. His hair, this era, is so cute. And I love the fishnets he's wearing in one of the concept photos as well. 2 words. Oreo.
Jungsu.
Guys, I'm not gonna move on from this. I keep watching the Night of Fireworks special stage because of him. And finally,
Gunil.
please, the outfit, I love it. And his side profile in the visual film. It is actually insane. They just all look so good. Okay, finally, I'm actually going to talk about the songs. I feel like Fight Me has a similar vibe to Come Into My Head as a loud opener to a brilliant album. The instrumental to this song is just incredible. I love the way it sounds so much, and I am already obsessed with this song. I love
Jungsu.
intro, then the instrumental parts. It does something to my brain, man. Although I'll be honest, I don't think I'm a big fan of the effect used in the pre-chorus, or whatever it is. The vocals in the second part, amazing as per usual. Fight Me is a great way to set the mood for the album. It's perfect as an opener, as it tells you that the album will be high energy. The high note as well. That does something to me. I think it might be because of the way it goes even higher, which is just beautiful. There's also this part at the very end of the song where
Jooyeon.
it goes like, test me, he says that, and the instrumental briefly cuts out. That is perfection. The highlight of the song is definitely the vocals of
Jooyeon.
From the verses to the pre-chorus to the high notes. They are all just so good. I'd give this song a 7 out of 10, mostly because I feel like it would really depend on my mood, due to the noisy nature of this song. Let's get something out of the way immediately. The length of this track. It's amazing to see a group hit the 4-minute mark for once, especially since it's an actual good song. Because of course, length doesn't matter if it's just filler. Every part of this song, it feels like it has a purpose. It adds something to it. This song is not one meant to be left in the background. It's loud, bold, and screams, listen to me. I truly think that one listen is not enough for this. There's so many things to take in about this. The vocals, the lyrics, the instrumental, the beat changes, at the most unexpected times as well. Xdinary Heroes truly get better with each comeback, which is a huge feat, because they already started so strongly, and they keep continuing in that direction. The instrumental is truly amazing. I love the part right after the intro, the one used in the visual films, and the instrumental here. Now, when I am gone, paired with the vocals of
Jungsu.
is perfect. It's a light part, but I love the change. The chorus is so addictive, just like the rest of the song. Honestly, when I heard this part,
No way to run away, you lost in nights and never end.
I couldn't help but think about Bohemian Rhapsody. Beautiful Life is Xdinary Heroes' Bohemian Rhapsody. I think most people would agree with that. Another neat detail I absolutely love is how the song both starts and ends with the exact same lyrics. I really love the part where goes hell no. I think it's a great use of his vocals. Beautiful Mind is symphony, but way more developed and committed to the arts. In an era of made-for-TikTok songs, this is such a breath of fresh air. I cannot get enough of this song, and I just know it'll be on repeat. It is by far their strongest title track, even above Little Things, and I am a sucker for that song. 9 out of 10, cause it is truly wonderful. I've talked this long without even mentioning the music video. After music videos like Little Things and Love and Fear and Night Before the End, even if that was a bit of an improvement, I wasn't expecting all that much for this. And I didn't even bother watching the spoilers. I think that would just made the first watch even better. Because of the amount of things going on, it's perfect. It's just at the point where it's not overwhelming, but it keeps you engaged the whole time. I'm not even gonna talk too long about the styling, even if I am absolutely obsessed, but I do need to mention hair, cause it changed my life. Not exaggerating, by the way. Okay, so to be honest, I thought this would be my favorite, without any hesitation. But actually, another song is my favorite, and I like it more than this one. I had to search up the translation of the lyrics, because from what I could tell, they already sounded heartbreaking. But the translation wasn't out yet, because I wrote this like 10 hours after the album came out. So I just looked up the lyrics, and from what I could make out, they do seem kind of sad, but then again, I struggle a lot with figuring out lyrics. So what do I know? So I have to admit, there's something I don't like at all about this song, and that is the intro. It just doesn't sound all that good, or maybe that's just me. But if I wasn't in the mood and heard the intro, I would definitely skip it. Which, in a way, is kind of me with Until the End of Time. It's kind of funny though, because those songs are so different from each other, and I never thought I'd compare them. Anyways, the instrumental is great, and so are the vocals, but that's the usual, isn't it? And I don't know if I like the gaggling effect at some points. I have no clue. I wrote timestamp in the script and didn't write what timestamp it was, so you'll just have to use your imagination. But anyway, that effect, I genuinely can't tell if it's a vocal chop or some sort of sound from an instrument, but I actually think it's more of a vocal chop. Either way, it kind of breaks the mood in a way for me. But I still really like this song and will probably be on repeat very often. And with that being said, it gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me, and I'll be moving on to the next song. For me, Diamonds is the second most surprising song on the album. I wasn't expecting to like this song all that much, but it is so catchy. The instrumental in the pre-chorus is great. The chorus is also really enjoyable. Although something that I'm not entirely a fan of is the way their voices sound. Like, the instrumental really swallows their vocals. And I've already mentioned this in an older video of mine, but I really dislike that. Otherwise, it's a really solid song. The very start of the song, in a way, it reminds me of the visual film for troubleshooting, the part of Little Things that was used for it. My favorite part of this song, though, has to be the bridge, or the second verse. That scream as well. I just have to mention it. I did giggle a little the first time I heard it, though, as I saw a video stripping the spoiler of the instrumental, and it sounded like a mosquito. Unfortunately though, I don't think I'll be listening to the song all that much. It reminds me of Undefined, which for me just doesn't have all that much for me. And it falls victim to the same criticism I have for Undefined. It's just an Xdinary Heroes B-side at the end of the day. I don't see myself replaying it at all or that often. It still gets a 5 out of 10 for me, for all the things I've mentioned that I like about it.
Let me see you, let me hear you, supernatural.
Xdinary Heroes and Ballads, a match made in heaven. Their vocals are just made for songs like this. I love how it's a break from the heavier stuff, especially between Diamond and George the Lobster. It's great. That chorus, the vocals are heart-wrenching. My jaw actually dropped. They never fail to surprise me. The instrumental is calmer, but it is perfect. I really enjoy the intro of this song. It's a wonderful display of their vocals. I tried looking up the translation of the lyrics again, but just like More Than I Like, they weren't up yet. So I guess I'll just leave that part for another lyrics video, if I ever do one again, because I already know there must be something beautiful in that. I can already see myself walking on a chilly day with this song blasting, because it's just perfect for that type of mood. I can't explain it though, because I genuinely don't know what it is, but something about this song bothers me, and I don't know what it could be. I can already see myself reaching for the skip button when it comes on shuffle, and I have no clue why that is. I enjoy every part of this song, of course some more than others, but I just don't feel like it'll get played very often by me. Either way, it gets a 7.5 from me. How do I start with a review for this song? I love it so much, and it's easily part of my top 3 for this album. I already know it's gonna be on repeat very often because it is so catchy. That pre-chorus and Jung's vocals, that's got to be the highlight for me, at least. The chorus, it is so catchy. The instrumental break at the end is just so perfect, and the intro with Jooyeon, I think, and his vocals, God, that is actually so perfect. It hooks you in right away. The song, in a way, gives me a sort of Western vibe. I just know it would fit in perfectly on the Live Lock album. Freddie's long-lost brother, I fear. I remember when the tracklist was first revealed, I actually laughed when I saw the name of this song. It was so silly, but with the added context, it's actually really cool. I'd love to know what this song is about, but just like always, the translation still isn't up. Now, the highlight of this song, without any question, has got to be that instrumental. If I had one song I needed an official instrumental of, it would definitely be this one. It's so interesting and I'd spend hours listening. That final chorus as well, it does something to me, because I've listened to it for a while on repeat while writing this section, and my jaw is dropped each and every time. Also, this is so random, but when Ode goes, risk it, the first time I heard it, I was almost 100% sure he'd say for the biscuit right after for some reason, and I think that's probably because I was hungry. But anyways, that's random. This song is probably gonna be one of the only things I talk about currently, because it is truly wonderful. This song, similarly to Beautiful Life, is just one that you have to listen to. It isn't meant for the background. And with that being said, this gets a 9 out of 10 for me, just because I feel like there's some days where this would irritate me a bit. My first thought when listening to this song was, my dad would love this song. Something about the intro already is brilliant. This was the second song that really blew my expectations. It was noisy, and since I'm sensitive to noise, I wasn't expecting to like it. Hell, in making it to my top 3. Yet, the loudness is something I just love in this one. As an ending to such a strong album, it is great. This is possibly one of my, if not my least favorite instrumental on the album though. It doesn't have any twists in it, unlike most of the songs on Beautiful Mind. That being said, I still love it. The second verse is brilliant, easily my favorite part, and not just because Ode's on it. It's catchy and has some real replay value. This song really gives off the angsty teen vibe in the best way possible. It's different to quite a lot of their discography. It still is so classically Xdinary Heroes and really fits them well. Songs like this are perfectly suited for both old and Gaon's voices. Like, they're just great. This song is really addictive and has easily solidified a spot in my top 100 replayed songs of the year. I already know it. It earns itself a 9 out of 10, tying with Beautiful Life and Georgia Lobster. Okay, so now that I've gone over each track, the ranking is on screen, and I'll talk about a few things that I really need to say. Firstly, the quality of the B-sides. They just keep getting better. Honestly, this whole album seems to follow Feeling Nice and Symphony, I still don't know how to pronounce that, but diving even deeper into the artistic aspect of the song. They seemingly don't care about the charts with this album. The songs are rather unconventional, especially compared to what's popular right now. It solidifies its spot in my top 3 Xdinary Hero albums, despite only coming out recently. I've had it on repeat and I just can't get enough of it. The tracklist is perfectly constructed with the right mix of more sentimental songs and noisy ones. This is definitely an album I'd show to someone who doesn't stand them, nor listen to them. It showcases their talents while displaying their great music. I'm really happy I got to experience the build-up of this era, and I already know it's gonna be great.